Hey, welcome to episode 16 of Limited MTG Mentor. This is a show where Josh, that's me, and my friend Kai, we play some limited magic. And go ahead and feel free to use the chapter markers listed down below in the description if you want to jump straight to the draft portion of the video or the deck building or any of the games. So if you didn't already know, for a while now, Kai's been mentoring me on how to be a better limited player, teaching me better drafting strategies, deck building strategies, play strategies. And we just thought, why not record these and share them with anyone else and see if anyone else gets some value out of it too. Also, we'd love to make this a regular thing, so if you like these videos, please like and subscribe, and that would really help us out, and we'll make more. Say hi, Kai.
Hey everybody, welcome.
All right, so let's see what's in the events. Yesterday we did an arena direct, and that was pretty fun. We won 2 boxes. Um, Not really interested in Wilds of Eldraine. We could do another Duskmourn House of Horror premiere draft.
Well, that's the only thing we have. We're not gonna do Wilds Eldraine. The only option we have is Duskmourn.
All right,
So
throw in
let's do a
a.
premiere draft. Looks
Yeah,
like this ends in 2 days, so they'll finally have something else up here.
that'll be
Hopefully the
nice.
queues don't take too long with it coming to an end, and nope, not too long at all. Click that ready. I think it's just you.
I was the last one
Oh,
this time.
nope, nope. You were second to
Okay.
last. There was one other person waiting. And that last person's going to take their dear sweet time.
Oh my gosh.
They may not even click it. There we go. All
All
right,
right.
we're going to start with an Unstoppable Slayer. Slasher. But, I mean, this card is bonkers. It's an early game play. It's got Death Touch. Keeps coming back to life. It's definitely a no-brainer pickup here. Let's see, if this wasn't in the pack, what other cards are in the pack that are super notable? Defiant Survivor in green is a pretty good card. Ride of the Moth in black whites for graveyard recursion.
Emerge from the cocoon. Same.
It is, yeah, also graveyard recursion. Winter's Intervention's an okay removal spell for early game. And that's about it. Pack's pretty light. Pretty easy slasher here, and we're not passing too much, so. All right, we're getting past unidentified hovercraft or hovership, which is kind of a removal spell. It comes into play in exile as a creature with toughness 5 or less, and then when it leaves the battlefield, the owner manifests red, so they don't even get their card back. And then it's just a fly. Is it a flying? Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
flying 2/2
flying.
vehicle with crew 1, so decent removal. However, we do have a
Yep.
murder in this pack and a defiled crypt following up the unstoppable slasher. I think it's a pretty easy murder here. Although notably, the Defiled Crypt is really good with Unstoppable Slasher because it goes to the graveyard and then comes back. So it's a way to trigger the Defiled Crypt
Hmm.
without actually using it itself. But yeah, let's just stick with the murder and hope the Defiled Crypt comes back around.
Cool.
All right, pick 3. Not a lot of exciting stuff happening in this pack either. We got a Seize from Slumber in for white removal. Turn Inside Out for a red trick for the which is a strong card in the sack deck. Um, but we can pick those up later. Yeah, let's just stick with the removal spell and another really light pack. These are okay. The Painter Studio is a very strong card. That's one we'll probably want to take here. One side is exile a top 2 card of your library until your next turn. You can play them both. And then the other side is whenever you attack, all attacking creatures you control get +1/+0 until end turn.
Oh, I
Super
like that.
strong card. Yeah, Coordinator Clobbering, decent removal spell in green. Zealot, Ramper in green. Got a black Swamp Cycler, another Turn Inside Out. But yeah, let's take the Painter Studio. Good card. Another Defiant Survivor coming around. Winner's Intervention. Another Turn Inside Out. Meat Locker. This is the first blue we've seen. So I think taking the Meat Locker probably doesn't make a whole lot of sense. There's been a lot of green going around, so it's possible we want to take the Defiant Survivor here, and just see if any of it tables. The other option is just to take the Winner's Intervention in for cheap removal in black. I like the Defiant Survivor pick here, though.
Yeah, I like the Winter's Intervention. But I'll trust you.
The Defiant Survivor just keeps us open. Trying to read the table. All right, we got a Valgavolth's Faithful, which can recur a creature from the graveyard for 4, which I like quite a bit. 2-drop Leech is a good 2-drop creature. Yeah, not much else. I think, yeah, the Faithful is a good pick here. A lot of what the heck is that card? Expropriate. Starts each player votes for time or money. For each time vote, I should choose this one. For each money vote, choose a permanent owned by a voter. Control of it. Yeah, it's way too expensive to play, but it's very interesting. I would just take the Fanatic of Harrowing here. It's in black. We know we're playing it. Decent card. Makes them discard. You get a loot.
Yeah.
Pretty easy Swamp Cycler here.
Oh, we got the Winter's Intervention back.
You did get the Winner's Intervention back, but the Rite of the Moth tabling here is actually probably better. Card's got high upside. 4 mana, recur a creature from your graveyard.
And flashback.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the right pickup here. And with Valgavolth's Faithful and Fanatic of Harrowing, we're already leading into that archetype. So yeah, let's grab that. So we'll follow that up with a Cult Healer in whites. Just 3 mana, 3/3 that can gain some lifelink.
Okay. I'll just take the land.
No, I would take the Smoky Lounge just for that small chance we play rooms with the Painter Studio pickup already. So I'll throw that in your sideboard. The Beastie for your sideboard. Don't make a sound for the sideboard. And a land for your sideboard. All right, better pack 2. The Ghost Vacuum, not where you want to be at. Optimistic Scavenger is a very strong card. I think it's a pretty easy pickup here. We don't have any removal in the pack. We don't have any white spell or any big white creatures we want to recur. Optimistic Scavenger has a very high up ceiling if we get some enchantments. So I think it's a pretty easy pickup. We don't have any enchantments to go along with it right now. Which is really unusual for us to be down a pack without enchantments, but it's such a good card that you're bound to get some. Like right here, we got a lot of good cards. All right. So there is a second Painter Studio, but it looks like we're leaning towards playing the white-black deck. After picking up Optimistic Scavenger, we've got 2 enchantments. The Grand Entryway, which creates 2 enchantments. It itself is an enchantment, creates a 1/1. But then we have Trapped in the Screen, which is like Oblivion Ring. So it's removal and enchantment. I think that's the pick.
Really? Okay. Even over like
Final
the.
Vengeance. Yeah, Final Vengeance is also really strong, but we don't have a whole lot of sack outlets to go with this right now. So Trapped in the Screen being a better removal spell with more synergy for our deck.
Okay.
I think it's pretty safe to say for now you can move the Defiant Survivor and the Painter Studio to the sideboard. All
Black
right,
white.
so we've got a Plane Cycler, which is pretty strong with recursion spells. Another Cease from Slumber for removal, and a Scorching Dragonfire in red for removal. I think the Plane Cycler, after having Valgavol's Faithful and Rite of the Moth, is probably where we want, because then we'll have at least 2 targets so far for the recursions.
Okay.
All right. Savior of the Small is a decent card. Survival returns a creature less from your graveyard to your hand. So that's Slasher, Healer, Valgavoss Faithful, Optimistic Scavenger so far. Fear of Immobility is a 5 mana 4/4 enchantment creature that freezes something down for a turn and puts a stun counter on it. We can still be open to playing Esper and take the Stay Hidden, Stay Silent. But so yeah, let's just take the Survivor of the Small. I think it's the right card for our deck. Nowhere to Run is fantastic removal pickup.
Over the murder.
Murder's decent, but look at the Nowhere to Run. Yeah, that one's 2 mana enchantment with Flash. It gives a creature -3/-3, and also gets rid of Hexproof and Ward. So yeah, Nowhere to Run, much better removal spell. Better for the curve, and it's an enchantment, so
Yeah. Okay.
good card.
Let's hope the murder goes back around.
All right. So Bloodseeker, I like a lot. It's a 4-drop with Eerie. It gets +2/+1 lifelink. So as long as we continue to pick up some more enchantments, it having lifelink is pretty strong. And I don't think there's anything better in the pack, so I think it's easy. It's easy to pick up that.
Yeah. Okay.
We definitely need some more enchantments to make it better. There's another Rite of the Moth. So I think we take the Rite of the Moth and we're all in on that. We are passing a Fear of the Lost Teeth,
No, that's okay.
which would be decent for our deck. All right, we got a Popular Egotist or Innocent Rats here. We have no 2-drops, so let's take the Innocent Rat.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Probably take the land and put it in your sideboard just in case of splash. Final Vengeance came back around and we just picked up a rat. So yeah, Final Vengeance is a good card.
Nice.
Man, I cannot believe Skin Ripper's in the pack. I would take the Skin Ripper and put it in your sideboard. The card's nuts. Good chance we're probably not playing it, but Teddy Bear, Friendly Teddy. May end up having to play that too. Twist of Reality for the sideboard. And a land for the sideboard. We definitely need some more early game. Oh man, the Blue Enduring. What's the chances we can actually still go 3 colors with this deck?
We have a
So
lot
the
of
Blue Enduring
double black,
has
double
it's a
white.
4/3 with Flash. And whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, you get to draw a card.
Well, I mean, is there anything else in here worth taking that we would have taken otherwise?
I mean, there's a baseball bat in a splash for green. There's another Cult Healer in white.
All right, what do I take?
Hardened, Escort, and White. Yeah, just take the Enduring. The pack's not very strong. I don't know if we'll end up playing it, but if we are able to, it's bonkers. All right. Couple good cards in this one. What's our creature? Put the Enduring's Curiosity in the sideboard for now. We're at 10 creatures, which is actually not too bad. We do need to get up some more enchantments. I think the Defiled Crypt is probably a really strong pickup for us with what's going on in our deck. Whenever something leaves the graveyard, you can make a 2/2, and we have multiple ways to recur stuff. We are passing a red mythic, but we're not playing red. And then we're also passing Glimmer Seeker, which is probably the best creature in the pack for us, but Defiled Crypt for our deck is better. Vile Mutilator is a very easy pickup here. It's one of the top end pickups we definitely needed for our recursion. We are definitely hoping that the other Harrowing comes back. It's a way to discard the Vile Mutilator. But Vile Mutilator is one of the best targets for recursion, so definitely easy pick there for us. There is another Harrowing. Man, we need cheaper stuff though. That's what we're gonna. The Harrowing is definitely the right pick here. We do need some 2-drop creatures in the next couple packs.
All right, let's see what we get.
All right, we got a Cult Healer or a land. Let's just take the Cult Healer since it has life. We may need the life link if we're not playing creatures until turn 3. The life link may be a big deal. Take the Winter's Intervention. We can't have creatures on turn 2. Killing their 2 drops and gaining 2 life is probably where we need to be at. Yeah, take the 2-drop. That 2-drop's actually good for us. If it doesn't get killed and it survives, you can go grab one of your big creatures and put it in the graveyard. So it's right up our alley. Merge from the Cocoon probably here. We really have a lot of recursion spells. I would love to see one more land cycler, but I don't think we saw any going past in this pack. Yeah, so take the merge. Take the Winter's Intervention.
That's that 3 of those? 2 of those.
2 of those. Yeah. I'm a little worried we got too much recursion, not enough creatures. Definitely would have liked to see one more Swamp Cycler. Yeah, just another Cult Healer, I think, is probably better for our curve. The Harrowing's the better of the 2/4 drops there. Don't think you're playing Jump Scare, so take the land. Draw on a fly. Throw it your sideboard. And I guess you'll take the land. Or at least we get to play a different archetype than we've played.
Yeah.
All right, curve doesn't look too shabby here. What's our creature count at?
16.
All right, not too bad. I think we'd probably cut one of the Cult Healers and one of the Fanatic of Harrowings. And probably an Emerge. I don't think the Emerge from the Cocoon is right for our deck either. We have the 2 Ride of the Moths. I don't think we need Emerge from the Cocoon.
These are less expensive as well. And technically we have 4 of these, right?
Right. Yep. Yeah, and I think we cut a swamp, and I think we're good to go.
Why cut the
We
swamp?
got to.
Oh, we have the swamp cycler, right?
Well, we have
A plain cycling.
islands, plain cycler and swamp cycler, but we need so for so you need we need double white as well as double black, and then so Rite of the Moth is double black at first, and Murder's double black, and then Rite of the Moth is double white second. I mean we could go 7-9 in favor of swamps because we are a lot heavier in black. Yeah, that's probably fine. Go 7 plains, 9 swamps. We only have 3 enchantments for the scavenger, which is really awkward. Um, and for the cold healers, and for the bloodsucker. Um, I'm actually wondering if the bloodsucker is worse than the third fanatic of harrowing because we only have 3 enchantments. But it is a 2/5. It blocks a lot. Just we're almost never going to be able to turn on that Eerie. And I'm
Yeah.
wondering if the optimistic scavenger, we're almost never going to be able to turn on its Eerie as well. Let's take a look at our sideboard one more time. Really, the only card I could see us putting back in is the Fanatic of Harrowing here. Or the teddy bear. Put the teddy bear in so we could draw cards as a 2-drop and take out the optimistic scavenger.
Yeah, but our opponent draws a card too.
They do, but so do you. So it's not. It might be worth it still. Just because, I mean, we want to get to our cards. The optimistic scavenger just seems like a bad 1-drop in your deck. So it's a 1-drop white creature. So then your other option is the other harrowing for the bloodsucker. So the bloodsucker is the 2/5 that becomes the 4/5 with Eerie. You only have 3 enchantments, and then the harrowing is you loot, so you discard and draw, and your opponent just discards.
All right.
All right, we're all in on recursion. So let's we've got 3 recursion spells, 3 discard outlets. Let's go get her done. See how we do. Oh, predictions, and I believe it's your turn to predict first.
Oh man. Give me a second here. I'm just taking a screenshot. Well, I'm losing, I think, by 1. So I'm going to say 5.
Or I'll say 4. I'll take the even.
The 4 is such a safe number. All right.
I feel like we got enough to do the gotchas enough times, but I don't think it's quite strong enough to take a draft down. We do have some decent removal, which is nice. Man, I think I want to say keep because we have the friendly Teddy for draw. We have a removal spell. We draw 1 planes, and this hand is really good.
Could go real bad. I'll let you decide. Is it worth the risk?
And we got playables. Yeah, let's keep it. Just rip land off the top, please. Boom. There we go.
Cannot believe it.
Teddy on turn 2. We're going to attack for 2. Play the Colt Healer. Hopefully rip another land off the top.
They're gonna play it. Yes.
Perfect. Yep, go ahead and intervention that right now. Attack for 5.
Love that. Now we need a land real bad.
Yeah, we want to land the Harrowing and pitch the Mutilator. Yeah, that's going to stop you in your tracks. Yeah, just play the 3-drop and pass.
Should I swing with the friendly Teddy?
No. Sacrificing a creature just...
All right.
Did your game just freeze?
No. Did it freeze for you? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Can you still see the screen?
Yep, we're all good now.
Okay. Well, they have 5 mana and we have 3. Sad face for me.
Not too worried about that right now. We got time to get a land here. None of the threats they have on board. Beautiful. Yep, see? Play your Harrowing here. Discard your Mutilator. No attacks.
And then we slumber it next turn?
We are struggling with FPS here pretty bad. I don't know if it's going to be on the stream. Sorry, guys, if it is.
No, it's just... No, that part's fine. It's just...
Okay.
The screen share on Discord, I think.
You got it.
All right, so he's swinging
All
with
right,
this...
so you got... Yeah, you got a couple options here. You can just throw... You can throw everything in front of it. It's got first strike, so it could kill your 2/2/2s. If he gives it +3, that'd be 7 damage. He could kill a Cult Leader and 2/2/2s, but if he's got a removal spell and a +3, he could kill your whole board.
So we just take it?
The other option is taking it or just throwing the Teddy in front of it. I think just taking it is fine. It's got Menace, so I think, yeah, just taking it is fine.
All right.
You can slumber on your turn. It only costs 2 mana. Now you just want to draw a recursion spell. And they're down to 1 card. Oh, that was a good draw too. So yeah, play your land. Slumber the 3/2. That's tapped. Nope. 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 Oh, what?
Oh. I just grabbed the wrong one. I totally grabbed the wrong one. I swear I grabbed the slumber. Okay. No attacks.
That's, yeah, not good. All right. Pass turn.
Oh.
So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lands, so he could sack 4 permanents. Oh, sorry, 3 permanents, give it 3 counters, and make it 7 damage.
We could still get it on the next one.
He's definitely going to get some more value with that Skin Ripper than he should, though. Sack the Teddy. All right, there's a recursion spell, which will be very nice next turn. Possibly next turn.
We just need to draw one more land.
Yeah, I think he just no blocks again. All right. Yeah, I think you go ahead and use the slumber on the 3/2 right now. And then I think you attack with both the Cult Healers and the Savior of the Small. Yeah, the No Order Run has Flash, and it'll give Lifelink to both your Cult Healers.
To both? Oh, nice.
The Cult Healers are whenever an enchantment enters, they get Lifelink, so... So flash it in and target the most valuable Slayer. He may kill your Savior of the Small here, but that's okay as long as the most valuable Slayer dies. He's not going to be able to attack too much here.
We could still play the Faithful.
Yeah. Yep, so he is turning inside out. So he gets to manifest Dread twice here. So he's going to have 4 2/2s on the board. But he's out of cards in hand. So yeah, play the Valgalos Faithful. You also went back up to 20 life. And pass turn.
Yeah. See, my screw up earlier wasn't that bad.
No, you just took 4 extra damage, which could be the end of the game. You never know. It still could matter.
Yeah, it could.
If I'm him, I'd send team. No, just the 2. No blocks. Easy no block. All right. Yeah, just sack the Vagabond's faithful. Get back Biomutilator. Yep. They have to sack an enchantment, which will be the sporogenic infected. Oh no. Okay. Now you have to sack a creature as well. Sure. It's gonna ping your harrowing for one. Oh, I pinged you. He could have killed your harrowing by pinging it for one. I would attack with all. I would attack with all three.
I mean, that's just going to clear their board if they block.
Yeah, he's gonna double block. Yep. Doesn't matter which one. You figure it out. Random. Pass turn.
Now we have a 6/5 flyer.
Yep. Recursion of the Mutilator. Pretty strong. Yeah. Attack with everything. He double blocks the Cult Healer. You shoot one of the things double blocking it. Yeah, shoot the Ragged Playmate. Because you know he can't flip that one, so. Play your Unstoppable Slasher.
That's game.
Very nice, very nice. Misplays do not always end games, thank goodness. And you are diamond. Congratulations.
Diamond tier 4. That's so crazy. In what, in 15 drafts? We've made it there?
Yeah, you have 4 days to make it to Mythic now.
Oh, before the
Before
season
it
ends?
resets. Yep.
How often does it reset?
Every month.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yep. Every beginning of new month is a new season.
Yeah, I don't think we'll do enough between now and then.
No, I don't think so either. I think it's a mulligan. You have a 2-drop, but unlike last hand where you had removal, you don't. Oh, that's a much better hand. I think sadly you get rid of the Defiled Crypt here, even though it's such a good card.
All right.
All right. Well, one piece you got. You need a swamp and a big creature.
And
All
another
right.
black.
You play your slasher.
Well, they definitely can't attack in now. Oh, unless they
They,
have another
they
creature.
will though, or a removal spell because they'll want to kill it twice, right? So. All right. Yeah, play the Fanatic. The question is what are you discarding here?
Do we really want to? We could play the Cult Healer.
We can wait one turn and play the Cult Healer. That's fine. You do need to draw a black source really bad here.
Do I swing?
No attacks. No attacks.
Yeah, I know. I need another black. So we need to get that murder going.
I would block with a slasher. Let's play the Fanatic. Don't play that. Don't play that. Don't play that. Play the Fanatic and discard the land.
Huh.
And I would hold that as well. And just pass the turn. Because you have 2 more fanatics in your deck.
That's true. So we've seen 4 plains, but we had more swamps.
Yep.
Oh, they're gonna
We've
manifest.
seen 5
Dread.
planes. We've seen 5 of the 7 planes. There's only two planes left. Yeah, getting that second black source for the murder on the Skin Ripper is going to be huge.
And their face down card is probably a creature. Oh.
All right, so he's got the second removal spell for that. Not a big deal. You can Rite of the Moth it back if... Well, actually, that doesn't really work. Because it puts a finality counter on it. All right, Fanatic. Play the Fanatic. Make him discard a card. You discard your planes. Hence why I said to hold on to it.
Yeah, that was a really good call. Huh.
And you got your Swamp. Play your Swamp. And pass the turn.
Okay. So this is game 3, right? We've won 2 so far?
No, this is game 2. All right, he's going to eat your healer here. Hit you for 4.
Jeez.
Hit you for 1 more. All right. Think you go ahead and murder. Well, all right. You actually have options here because you can just make him discard his last card. And you have fine blocks out right now. But you would have to discard one of the cards in your hand to do that.
Don't really want to do that. So let's murder.
I mean, discarding Rite of the Moth isn't bad here because it has flashback, and you don't have anything big to get right now anyway.
All right. Let's do it.
All right. All right, no attacks. What was his card?
Damnation.
Damnation. Oh, he's got a freaking Slayer though. That's unfortunate. But the good news here is if he gives it to the Soul Ripper, whatever he gives it to, doesn't give it to you, double block. So double block the 4/4. And again, I think you're hoping to draw Swamp here. Final Vengeance. All right, I think you just murder the Skin Ripper here. You're still behind because you haven't drawn any of the cards no attacks. You need a big creature. Oh, that was a really good draw for him. Land, Gremlin. Yeah. Attacks for 3, no blocks because that's first strike. All right, there you go. So tap 2 white and Swamp Cycle that because you can't play it. All right, play that. Play the Cryptic Loner. Or sorry, Cynical Loner. and then exile or sack your Harrowing to exile the most valuable Slayer. So target the most valuable Slayer. Sack Fanatic. All right, pass turn.
Now let's hope they don't have any more removal. Or if they do, they use it on the 3-1 before we...
And you can't block 3-1, so you're technically taking 3 damage here. Oh, he didn't level, so... Yeah, just flash back right to the Moth. And get back to Spectral Snatcher. Pass turn. It feels like we've been playing most of this game on his terms, which sucks. Yeah, just block the Spectral Snatcher with your 6/5. Then you may be dead, but that's all you can do, so...
If he has a pump spell, we're dead. Yeah, we're dead.
Yeah, it had Menace, so there was nothing you could really do anyway. They drew really well at the end. You had them hellbent, and they drew just playables every turn. So it was one of those games where we had the recursion spell, but we couldn't find something to recur for a long time.
Yeah. It's a shame.
Which is why we're not playing the Emerge, because that would be another recursion spell that we may not have a target.
Right.
So I did once we got the hellbent, I liked our odds. They just top decked that Painter Studio for 2 more cards right off the rip.
Yeah.
So good draws, good beats. Skin Dog, you're starting to play against people in Mythic.
That's not fair.
That's keepable. Not fun, not good, but you're not mulling it on the draw.
Ugh.
You have all your lands. You just need to draw a recursion spell to start the game. You're definitely going to know where to run that. So play your planes and know where to run his creature, so he doesn't get free land. You really need a 3-drop here or another removal spell. All right, 3-drop. Good chance he kills your guy. No? All right. That feels good.
Eldenak?
Oh, alter that. Watchdog. That means he's probably not swinging. If you're just playing Savior of the Small here, I'm trying to think. Your other option is to Fanatic a Harrowing, but there's a chance where he plays all of his cards and you can get him to discard Altenac.
Yeah.
With that. So I think, yeah, playing Savior of the Small may be better here. You pass the turn. Because he's definitely going to want to run out his land to try to get to Altenac. Kill spell, 2 cards left in hand. No blocks. Oh, well, I think you have to play the Fnatic now because either he discards his other card, which is a land, so he's still 2 lands, top deck lands away from playing Altenac, or he discards Altenac because you're getting land flooded and you want to play something this turn. So I think you play the Harrowing, discard a land.
Nice.
Or he discards Altenac. Yep, that makes you happy. No attacks.
And now we have an answer for Altenac.
Yeah. All right, pass turn. Ah, it's disgusting. Wow. Block with your 2/2. Yeah, go planes into Snacker. No attacks.
But he's going to be swinging for 4 like every turn now.
Yeah, well, we can see the Swarm Weaver next turn. And then it'll drop it down to 2. What's in your graveyard? You have a Fnatic and Savior the Small. Interesting. All right, I think you have to seize, which is going to cost 5 mana to kill the 2/3.
The
The Swarm Weaver. Yep. Auto pay. And I would just pass the turn.
Should we play? Oh, should we leave up the swamp?
Hold the Swamp just in case he makes you discard. You can play it next turn. He gets to draw a card with Thresher. She definitely has the value on you right now, which is hurting a lot. Wow, he doesn't want to trade that off. It's crazy. Biomutilator would be huge here. All right, so play the 4-drop side of the enchantment. And then activate it. Unlock the other side. And get back Fnatic. Play a Swamp. And pass the turn. It's just going to keep making big creatures, which really sucks. You need to draw some gas. And something to answer the flyers. Vile Mutilator would have been a good draw, really good draw last turn. Yep. Took 2. Okay, Murder was good. Start with playing the Fnatic. Discarding your planes. There's the Vile Mutilator. Oh man. Maybe attack with the Snatcher and see what he does. You're hoping he trades away his Manifest. Or that. Yep, perfect.
Just let it go.
So, yep, let it go. Murder the Thresher now. The Wickerful Thresher. And pass turn. Another Bouldering Gym for more lands. Okay. Attack for 2. Nice. All right. So play the Vile Mutilator, sacking the Nowhere to Run. He'll sack the Moldering Gym that he's already used and probably one of the 1/1 flyers. Nope. All right. Attack with all your guys. You must have a removal spell for your Mutilator. And if he does, Altanac, okay. All right, what's in your graveyard right now? Spectral Snatcher, all right. So I think you go ahead and bring Spectral Snatcher back with the Rite of the Moth. Create another 2/2. Give your guy lifelink. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think you just attack for 6 in the air.
And he has trample. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not going to block because he's going to look to attack with his 1/1s next turn. But you can take the 2 from those, and you have 9 damage. Even if he kills your Spectral Snatcher, you have 9 damage with your other creatures to kill Altanac.
We're still taking 2 in the air.
Yes, and he's dead next turn if he does that. So, in fact, I think he's dead regardless. If you attack with everything, he can only absorb 1, 2, 3, 4 creatures. Play the Fanatic of Harrowing. Discard your land. Make him discard his last card so we know what it is. And then let's see. Let's just confirm. You attack with everything. He blocks your 3/3 and 6/5 for sure. 6 damage gets through in the air. If he chump blocks 2 others. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, you just swing with everything, you win. Josh beats his first Mythic player.
Well, with your help.
That was another game where we were playing on their terms a lot, but
Got there
it
in the
got
end.
there. Yep. Vile Mutilator came at a good time. And you were able to hard cast it. And you also hard cast your Snatcher, and then before you recurred it, you didn't really cheat anything into play early. It was all hard cast and then bring it back.
Yeah, crazy.
We want to be on the play where we turn 2, we Swamp Cycle into turn 4, riding the guy we Swamp Cycled. This has such a huge upside if we can draw lands. You have the Fanatic on turn 4 and a Mutilator on turn 5. Let's keep it. Let's do it.
How many losses do we have? 2?
Again, this is because we have a 1-drop into Winter's Intervention, so we have a couple plays. It's not just the fact that we're risking it for the creatures. We just need to draw. I mean, a Plains obviously would be. Oh, that was a pretty good draw too. So yeah, attack for 1. There shouldn't be anything for 2 mana he can flash in anyway. Pass turn. Come on, Plains. I'll even take a swamp just to make sure we can cast. Oh, yuck. Yeah, that's gonna get your guy, sadly. Yep. All right, play your swamp, pass the turn. 1 draw to rule them all. So he plays creature here, animates the hover ship. Yep, pass. All right, your turn. All right, play the Fanatic. Discard the Vile Mutilator. Oh my gosh. All right, all right, all right. Okay, that's disgusting. But at least you get to exile that next turn. Wow. He has no blue, but he had recursion spell after you made him discard. Yep. That resolves. Nothing you can do. Okay, play the teddy bear. Sack the teddy bear to Final Vengeance the Oculus. So Final Vengeance in your hand. Target the Oculus.
Oh, I see what you mean. I gotcha.
Sack the teddy bear.
Come on, Plains.
He's sad. He's crying a little inside. Nice.
Oh, finally.
Play your Plains and pass the turn. So you're holding up the Winter's Intervention. You're wanting him to swing here so you can block because you want your Harrowing in the graveyard. Block the 2/2.
Unless he flips it.
Then he flips it. Pass the damage. Savior of the Smalls, pretty good. End of his turn, Winter's Intervention, the goat.
Why the goat?
Because that's the only thing you can kill right now with it.
Okay.
All right. So Savior of the Smalls gonna actually get something though, no matter what you do here. So no, I guess you can ride the Moth Mutilator. It's possible he doesn't. You're just losing value on the Defiled Crypt if you don't use it first. Because whenever a creature leaves the battlefield or leaves the graveyard, you get a 2/2. So I actually think still that's just still better. But then he gets the 1/1 back. Yeah, use Defiled Crypt. So use the four drop side. Yep. I guess you have to play your swamp now because it topped all your swamps, which is fine. Play your swamp, activate the other side, get back the Fanatic of, well, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's the Fanatic. Get a 2/2, pass the turn. So next turn you get a Rite of the Moth, the Vile Mutilator, and get a 2/2 when the Vile Mutilator leaves the graveyard. But he does get to hit you for at least 3 here. No blocks, and get back. Is the goat the only thing to get back? Yeah, we're not really that worried about the goat, so. All right. Yeah. So cast Rite of the Moth on Vile Mutilator. He'll sack the goat. You'll get a 2/2. He kills your guy, loses 2. It's actually really annoying. He gets to keep getting the goat back because he gets to no attacks. He gets to crew the hovercraft, which taps his savior. Yep. Get the goat back again. All right. Tap 2 swamps. Cycle the spirit, or yeah, plane cycle the spirits. Play the land. And then Rite of the Moth, the flyer.
This one?
Yep. Get another 2/2. Pass turn. Discard the land and make his guy a 4/4. I'd block with a 4/5 flyer. Make him have something in his hand to kill your guy. He gets it back, but doesn't do much to you. So, other than it makes him a 1/1. So,
Got it.
all right. So, What else is in your graveyard? Just the friendly Teddy.
Yep.
All right, so play the Fanatica Harrowing. Discard Savior of the Small. Go ahead and play the land. Yeah, I play it.
Do it again.
No, because he doesn't have anything in his hand, and you would rather maybe not playing the land was better. I don't know. No, you don't attack. You just pass the turn. You need to find a way to break through. You need a removal spell is what you really need. That was my bad. Probably should have held the land to Fanatic again. But he also has a Rite of the Moth.
But no creatures in his graveyard.
No, he's just going to keep attacking with the goat and getting it back with the Savior of the Small to get 1/1s. This is bad. Just chum block with a 2/2. So he's getting a 5/5 every turn, and you are dying slowly.
Yeah,
That
this isn't good.
dollhouse was no, the dollhouse was a huge card for him to get. Dollmaker shop. All right, play the Harrowing and discard the Harrowing. You really need to get Vile Mutilator. Oh no, you already used it.
Yeah,
Crap,
it's
I don't even know
gone.
what you can get. Kill the Savior of the Small right now. Oh no, he's got Rite of the Moth too. Gosh dang it. Well, pass the turn for now. Every creature he draws is just really good. I don't know if we have any other answer for his enchantment other than the Vile Mutilator, which is gone. Yep, that resolves. Hopefully he attacks with it. Pass. He doesn't. All right. So throw Fanatic of Harrowing in front of the 10/10. And then a Fanatic and 2/2/2s in front of the sevens, one of the 7/7s. And then add one more two. Yep, and then use your Seas of Slumber on the Savior of the Small. Before damage. So seized
On which one?
on the
Savior of the Small.
7/7. Yeah. Which is to the yep, that one. I just don't think you have an answer for that one mythic. All right, Bree, what's in your graveyard? I guess just right back Fanatic of the Harrowing. Just because nowhere to run doesn't do anything for you. So,
Fanatic.
yep, you discard your nowhere to run. Draw a card. That's crazy. You have so much value, but his one enchantment just absolutely blew you out. I think, man, it's almost concession worthy, but just pass the turn, I guess.
Would this be our second loss or third loss?
This will be our second loss.
All right.
Swamp cycle your guy in response, just to thin your deck out. Because he's going to make you discard a card one way or the other. Might as well thin your deck out in the process. You guys are playing very similar decks. He just has the frickin' mythic that you don't have.
Yeah.
All right, just take all the damage. You can't win. All right, well, you can't feel bad losing to the bomb like that. Your deck played really well. You were creating 2/2s galore, but his creatures were all just getting bigger.
All right. Let's get one more win in. Two more. Two more. That way I win. I win
Agreed.
the.
2 more.
I win the guess.
No, you don't get. You guessed 5.
Oh, how many are we at? 2?
2, yeah.
Oh man.
It's a keep. Loner, Teddy Bear, Swamp Cycler, Intervention. The only uncastable currently is the Cult Healer, and you have 3 lands. So nice. Lead with the Cryptic Loner. Oh, that's a perfect card to follow your Cryptic Loner. That's annoying. All right, Cult Healer. And you can't attack. Because you had Winter's Intervention to kill almost any 2-drop, but that one replaces itself. Well, that's a good Winter's Intervention target. All right, so Swamp Cycle, the Spectral Snatcher. And then Winter's Intervention, the Defiant Survivor. And attack for 3 with Cult Healer. If you draw a land, you're able just to play the Faithful and bring back the Spectral Snatcher.
Cool. Cool.
Or he's got a Watchdog. Yeah, play that. Discard the Teddy.
Let's get that 5th land.
Or an Unstoppable Slayer, which is a good card. No attacks. All right, what's he getting back? It's the Beastie. No problem. You can Final Vengeance that. Probably block with your Loner. I mean, your Loner's not going to get in anytime soon, so. Yeah, I would just play the Faithful. Sack it right now.
For the Snatcher.
Yep. Go ahead and attack for 2. Easy trade. Happy for that. All right. So you can play your Slayer and then sack your Slayer to exile the Beastie, and the Slayer comes back with tapped counters. If they have a removal spell, then they can get rid of it, but at least it 2-for-1s them. And you want to exile the Beastie because then he doesn't get a Manifest Red with it.
So Final Vengeance. Sacrifice
Yep,
the
the Bashful.
Slasher.
You target the Bashful Beastie. Sacrifice the Slayer. Attack for 6.
And he gets to Manifest Dread.
Correct. Pass turn.
Ugh.
Why does everybody have that card? That's really good against you. All right, what's in your graveyard? So you can either get the Fanatic back or the Faithful. Probably the Fanatic. So make sure you tap 2 plains and 2 swamps. Play Defiled Crypt. And then unlock the other side and get back Fanatic. And pass the turn. Because his 2/2s have Death Touch. You need to find a removal spell for the Swarm Weaver. That you don't mind. That you also don't mind. All right, play Fanatic, discard your planes. They can discard his last card. We're trapped in the screen. There you go. All right, pass the turn. What did you make him discard?
Murder.
Murder. Okay. Not bad. That was not a bad turn for you. Oh, that's another really good card. Oh my gosh. All right. Trade your Snatcher for the 5/6. So you're 6/5 for his 5/6.
That's it.
Yep. That's the only thing he's attacking with. Well, now you have to trap in the screen the Brood Monitor, or else it's gonna create 5 flyers, which you can't. 5/1/1 flyers. He'll have a total of 7/1/1 flyers, which is gonna be a lot worse than just the 2. So
The Brute Spinner.
yep. I would attack with the Slasher. Yep, 1 attack. Oh, you're very happy for this trade. That's crazy he's making this. Oh, get rid of those flyers for you. And you get a 2-2 because the stopper comes back. Remember how I talked about that
Oh yeah, that's
during the
right.
draft? You were very happy about what just happened. Oh. All right, beautiful. So play the Harrowing and discard the Mutilator. Make him discard his last card again. And an answer for the flyer. Beautiful. Pass turn. Take 2. I think you just Winter's Intervention, the 2/2 flyer. Just get rid of the Death Touch. And pass the turn. Your Slayer untaps next turn. And you can also... You don't even need to Rite of the Moth yet, because... All right, go ahead and attack with your Slayer. Surprise, surprise. Play your Savior of the Small. Lots of Cryptid Inspectors. All right, I think you go ahead and attack with your Slasher. And then Rite of the Moth back to your Vital Mutilator. Main phase 2. Got to go to main phase 2 first. Get a 2/2. He stacks a Swarm Weaver. And I'd go ahead and play your Rat. Play your land, play your Rat. Pass turn. I would sack your Rat. So sacrifice a non-land permanent. Sacrifice the Rat. Yeah. Yeah, put the flyer on the board. All right, flip the flyer face up. Attack with both flyers and the Slasher. I think you got control of this one pretty solidly now. You get another 2/2 with the Slayer coming back again.
I mean, we're swinging for 25 on the next turn.
Yeah, the Defiled Crypt has done a lot of work this game.
Yeah.
All right. 3 and 2. We got bare minimum here. Let's get one more, at least.
So how many wins? That's 4 wins so far?
Nope, 3.
3?
Yep, we're 3 and 2 currently.
That's right. That's right.
So we're at the bare minimum, at least, of getting value back. And all right, a little bit slow, but Slasher on turn 3 is not bad. It takes a lot to get rid of Slasher, so
I mean, you have to exile it, right?
yeah, or have multiple removal spells for it.
We're keeping.
Yep.
I mean, we're on the draw. Maybe
Hopefully
we.
you draw a 2-drop or something, you know. That's 2-drop. Nice. Go ahead and just fire that off now.
Don't know where to run.
Yep.
Okay.
It does ramp him into 4-drop next turn, but you also don't want to just take 3 damage from it next turn, so.
Oh, we've got the Unstoppable Slasher out next.
Yeah, and you're going to play, yep, Painter Studio, so no aggro from him. All right, yep, so Unstoppable Slasher. And now if they just play Land Cryptid Inspector, they either have to block with Inspector and lose it, or take 10, 11 damage. Oh, do you have a removal spell too? Ooh, do you have a Scorching Dragon Fire? That could be really bad.
I mean, he's tapped out.
No, he's got 2. He's got a treasure.
Oh.
Monstrous Emergence. All right, well, it comes back tapped. See, that's 1 removal spell so far. But yeah, I think you just play Fanatic of Harrowing here. Actually, wait. Oh, well, no, that's all right. Discard your land, probably. Or the Cult Healer.
The land? Probably.
Yeah, I'm good with the land.
Okay. We're just going to draw another land, so.
Yes, we are. And the best card in... That's annoying. Yeah, that one's... Yeah, no blocks. Okay, well... So play the Savior of the... Yeah, play your land. Play Savior of the Small. And Final Vengeance, the 4/5 sacking the nowhere to run.
Who's getting it?
Cryptic Inspector, because they can keep getting bigger. But his curve was nuts. He had... There's a good chance he has Delirium online. If he has Delirium, he gets to shoot you for 4 and shoot a creature for 4. Creature, sorcery, artifacts, land. Yep. So he shoots you for 4 and your Savior of the Small for 4. You chump block. No, actually, I think you just take it. Play both your creatures. Pass turn. All right, so put the Slasher on one of the face down cards. Put the Rat on the other. And then double block. And hopefully he doesn't have the Trampler as the 4/4. Yep, 4 blocks. Put the Cult Healer down. And hopefully you top deck.
Not the Mutilator?
Yep. No, because you can't flip the Mutilator. If you draw a reanimator spell, you want to reanimate the mutilator. Oh, go ahead and kill the 4/4 right now while it's tapped. Fast turn. Block with both.
Do I even flip it?
No. If he has a creature in hand, if you don't draw a recursion spell, then he's probably just dead. Which looks like that's the case. He gets chainsaw back, kills your slasher. Recursion spell at the top. You got 3. You've got 3. Just get 1. That's game. You exile 1. He equips the chainsaw to the other, and the Faith Gallery makes it exactly 4 damage, regardless of if he can flip it or not. Well, you picked the right one to exile, but pays you for exactly 4.
Yeah.
Too bad. Recursion spell would have won the game for you. Most likely.
Oh, well.
All right, 3-3. Dead even. I only got -1. You got -2.
Yeah, let's see what's in our packs.
Gonna drop our win percentage down some.
Yeah, let's see what is our win percentage now. Let's pull that up. All right, so we won 3
And lost
2 and lost 3. That took us down 1%. And I go down by 2 more.
And I go down by 1.
Oh, you're slowly inching ahead. Not bad. 69% win ratio is still really good.
Oh, absolutely. All decks can't be winners, and we had a fun different archetype, and we had chances in a couple of the games. I mean, that game he played the best card in the set on curve, and we still almost managed to find our way out of it. But
Almost.
they all can't be winners, and it was a fun new archetype. So
Yeah, that was fun.
that we haven't played on stream. I'm sure we'll be doing one more of these drafts tomorrow. Before it resets, and then once it resets, we'll have something else to play. So,
yep.
Thanks for tuning in. Give us a like and subscribe. Comment on any feedback for us. And as always, don't forget to crack that Evolving Wilds.
Yep. Till next time.